Page 229. Remember how Marty wrote that note to Doc warning him about the terrorists? Wait, was there even a note? Luckily Gipe is here to stop everything and remind us both of the note and Marty's motivations in writing it, which is a relief.
Once again Marty thought of Doc Brown's date with the terrorists and hoped that the letter he planted would help bring about a happier ending to his friend's life.
Conveniently, right after Gipe reminds us of the note, Doc pats himself down, discovers that very note, and asks Marty what it is.
Just a note, from me to you.
Marty says, which is such a bad explanation that I actually kind of like it. Like in the movie, Doc says,
"It's about the future, isn't it?"
But instead of Marty yelling to Doc over the storm that his life depends on this note, he instead lies and says,
"No. It's just a thank you note. It's kind of gushy."
Once again, hilariously terrible. Doc quite logically points out that people don't write thank you notes to be opened in 30 years, and Marty says Doc's life depends on it. Doc tears up the note. In the movie Doc screams,
"I refuse to accept the responsibility!"
while thunder rumbles and wind whips around them in these few minutes before the storm finally breaks. But why have a dramatic confrontation in a storm when you can mutter your way through it?
"Well, I'm not going to accept the responsibility," Brown muttered. With that, he tore up the letter and tossed the pieces into the ashtray of his Packard.
Such great drama. Such great care for the environment Doc has that he goes out of his way to walk to his car just to toss the pieces of paper in the ashtray. Page 230. Marty decides to just tell Doc straight out about the terrorists, but then a tree branch gets knocked down and takes out the cable. Doc's run from the top of the clock tower down to the lamp post with it.
"Good Lord!" Doc Brown yelled.
Oh yeah, I forgot they hadn't invented that Great Scott thing yet. Well, good Lord. He's better than the holy cow. Jumping Jehovah. Wow, I'd bet a girl paint thing they did before. Doc and Marty run over and see the damage.
"Great Scott!" Doc Brown shouted as they ran. "Kid, find the end of that cable. I'll throw the rope down to you."
Oh okay, well I guess here is where they invented that Great Scott thing? There's some weird fake tension as Marty scrambles to find the end of the wire. This can't be that hard, there is literally a line leading you from the clock tower directly to it. But Book Marty has trouble with this toddler-level special reasoning task.
Marty gulped once and then set to work. In the semi-darkness, it wasn't easy to locate the end of the cable amidst the tangle of limbs and leaves, but he leapt into the pile-up of debris and started searching. As he did so, he could feel the wind pick up even more. Long rolls of thunder warned him that time was running out. The storm was increasing in ferocity. Only a few minutes separated them from 1985 and the blast of lightning that would carry him there. "Damn!" he yelled. "Where the hell are you?" Oblivious to the branches tearing his skin, he continued to tear into the pile.
Gipe cuts away from Marty's puzzle of the hidden wire end under a branch to Doc running up the stairs, and friends, it is time for some writing. The page ends thusly, and check it out.
Doc Brown, meanwhile, raced up the courthouse stairs like a madman, taking the rough-hewn steps of the ancient belfry 3 at a time. Arriving at the clock tower room which opened to the ledge directly below the clock, he saw pigeons scatter as he invaded their inner sanctum of safety. His hair blowing wildly in the wind and his rough features illuminated by flashes of lightning, Doc Brown truly resembled the stereotypical mad scientist on a mission that would shake the world.
Here's what we get: alliteration, sanctums of safety, and character description that relies on simply referencing another stereotypical character's description, which is a new level of straight-up telling instead of showing crappy writing that I've never even considered before. There are so many possibilities. Captain Kirk truly resembled the stereotypical competent starship captain on a mission that would shake the galaxy. Or Conan the Barbarian truly resembled the stereotypical sword and sorcery barbarian guy on a mission that would have him use his sword to cut things and also accomplish goals. Or, the mobster truly resembled one of the stereotypical mobster gangster fellas from The Godfather. You know the kind I'm talking about? They make you offers which you are unable to refuse. I think this dude kinda resembled those dudes.